Good morning. How are y'all? Are y'all overwhelmed? It's gonna be okay. We'll get you through, I promise. I'm Leanne Puckett, as Miss Walker said, and Dr. Williams is going to be my lovely assistant this semester. So, lovely assistant. So, what I'm going to do is just kind of show you what the course is outlined like, and then give you a few details about one of your papers. Or the only paper, let me clarify that.
Could I just make an observation? 12 people have already uploaded their first module ATI. Hallelujah!
Awesome. Yay! All right, so I have just a little introduction to the course, kind of like Miss Bascom, with being sure you check your messages, because that's how we'll communicate with you, and printing out your calendar and getting everything ready, okay? So if you'll go to modules, under your course information, you'll find an introduction. The first one is about me, and you don't have to open that right now. Y'all can read that at your own leisure. And then the second one's about Dr. Williams, just to kind of tell you a little bit about ourselves. And that way you'll feel like you kind of know us a little bit better. If you'll open the syllabus. Must be slow like ours. And y'all be sure you know that all our phone numbers and everything are in the RN to BSN resource, our office, our cell phones, our emails. Any way you need to get in touch with us is under there. If you'll just kind of roll down a little bit. Like, we have all the faculty in there, so like Miss Bascom was saying, be sure you go in and read your comments, because we've got some adjunct faculty that are helping us with grading, and they do take time into putting your comments there for you. So we want you to get as much out of it as you can. Your textbooks are the same, the APA, and then your same leadership textbook that you had last semester. So, and you'll use it this summer as well. That's the one you had for Miss Cook's class. Just a little course description. I'm not going to read all that to you, and then your outcomes are there. Teaching strategies are what we have to put on there. If you'll roll on down to the required coursework. You have an ATI module due Friday. It's due by 3. If you have not started it, you may want to go ahead and get started on it, because it does take a little bit of time. It's just a longer ATI than some of the other ones, but as soon as you get that done, get that uploaded, okay? And then that's due Friday by 3. And then you'll see, as well as your ATI, you've got another ATI that's due at the very end. And then you have 2 individual assignments, and the rest of your stuff in this class will be group assignments. We changed that up a little bit this semester, so hopefully that'll help you out some with writing your paper and that kind of thing. Your other individual assignments is your professional and transitional issues assignment, and your portfolio, which you started last semester. You'll do category 2 this semester. You did that self-assessment in category 1 last time, so you should just be able to build up on what you've got. Okay, and then your other assignments listed there are your group assignments, and we're going to have it the same way where you're going to get to self-select your groups. But I want you in groups of 3 or 4, no less than 3 and no more than 4. So, and you can go ahead whenever you get those groups decided and put them in. They're divided out under people as well. So that way one person can go in and enter your group, and then when we go in and put your grade in, it'll populate it for you. Okay? So those are all your assignments that are due this semester, and you'll get to self-select your groups on each one of those. Okay? All right. If you'll just roll down just a little bit more. Right here, event dates and locations. M&A Lobby Day is next Wednesday, and Summit is February 9th. Y'all, those are not required. They are not mandatory. They are optional if you would like to go, as Miss Walker was talking about, getting involved with your professional organizations. So, if you plan on attending either one of those, what it'll do is it'll take the place of sections 1 and 2 on your professional transitions assignment, okay? You still will do section 3, which is a cover letter, resume, and thank you letter. But you will not have to do sections 1 or 2. And those are lined out in your assignment for you under each individual assignment. But if you do plan on attending lobby day, you don't have to register. Miss Walker and I will be who are the faculty members that are there. So if you plan on attending, just either let me know, shoot me a message, give me a phone call, so we'll be looking for you. And we'll have a sign-in sheet so that you'll get credit for being there. And then also, same way for Summit, I've put the registration form for Summit in there. There is a fee associated with it, but you do have to register ahead of time. And it'll be the same, Mr. Calvary and I will be the ones that will be there at Summit. So you will sign in.
Do we have a nursing, is there a nursing specific bill that's being?
Yes, there's a lot of them that they'll be talking about.
Okay.
And there's a lot.
Do you know, like, where those are? I'm just curious.
I've got it in that professional transitions assignment. There's a website that if you just go on it, then you can see all the bills related to nursing. So there's a ton of them in there. And then they have different politicians that come in, legislators and that type thing that'll come to Summit and talk specifically about the nursing bills and what we can do as a profession for those bills. So there's some really good stuff on that website. So those are the big things with Summit and Lobby Day. Do y'all have any questions about either one of those? But they are optional, not mandatory. If you live in another state and your state has something similar, we can always sub something like that in. So just don't forget about those other resources. Okay, these are all our basic syllabus requirements. If you'll just kind of roll through those to the bottom. And I'll just refer you to that conceptual outline like Miss Bascom. We all have those in our syllabus at the end. And talking about, what your required activities are and how we'll evaluate you on those. So, and the chapters you need to read, and I've got notes in there and all those kind of things. So anything you have questions about, refer back here. Okay, if you will, the biggest, assignment y'all probably have this semester is your shared governance paper. And last time that was an individual assignment, so we've made that a group assignment this time to hopefully make it a little bit easier on y'all as far as having to write. Remember, I'm not sure if Ms. Ricks had to refer any of y'all to the writing center that we have available at MUW, but it is based in Columbus, but they have an email, they have a Google Docs, they have a Facebook page. They don't have a phone number available, but they have lots of other mediums that you can get in touch with them. So if you need that information, I've got all that. I'll be happy to share that with you. Yes, ma'am.
Very difficult to get in touch with someone that does APA format.
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. Because we had really positive reviews, so that's interesting to know that they don't, do they just not,
They do the MLA, they do all other formats.
just
but
not a lot of APA? So finding somebody. So if you do email them, then I would recommend being very specific with your instructions that you need help related to APA.
And get in touch with them ahead of time.
There you go. Say word to the wise. Make touch with them early. This is the rest of our class right here. You'll see you just roll down, and I did put the library information there at the top for your shared governance paper if you need those resources. And there's just some basic ATI information and then your 2 ATI assignments. And then planning and organization. These are 2 separate documents, but they are due on the same day. Okay? So last time we had spread them all out and we wanted to make it to where y'all didn't have something due every week for this class. So those are 2 separate documents there. And then you'll see under the professional and transitional issues, if you do decide to attend Summit, the registration form is available under there. And then your assignments are listed. Under shared governance, if you'll open that, assignment 4. I did put the articles there for you as well that I have in your assignment that you need to look at. But if you'll kind of roll down, I have a rubric for every one of your assignments in there except for the portfolio. As long as you follow your rubrics, you will be fine and get your points, okay? So just be sure that you look at your rubric as you go through your assignment. If you'll just look, these are the different things that you have to address in your paper. And if you'll roll to the bottom, I kind of put about the APA. We wanted to know that you had the content real well, but this is just a layout. If you have so many eras, like you can have up to 2 eras before you lose any points. So just know, like as far as spelling, grammar, punctuation, those kind of things. So we'll be tallying those up as we grade, and that's kind of a breakdown of your points. But that assignment will probably be, I won't say the hardest, but you just got a lot of your, in this class, let me be, your community one will probably be much more tough than this. But you've got your rubric and all there, so just make sure you hit all your points and you'll be fine. Make sure there wasn't anything else major I was going to tell you. If you do decide to go to lobby day or summit, be sure you dress professional. You're representing yourself and MUW. Be sure you have your name tag on, and that you are ironed and presentable, so that you're not looking bad for yourself or for the school. And like I said, we will have sign-in sheets. You must sign the sign-in sheet in order to get credit. If you don't come see one of us and sign that sheet, you won't get credit for being there. Because you telling us, we won't remember it by the time we turn around. So I think that's all the big things with my class. Do y'all have any questions? All the assignments are very self-explanatory when you get in there. You will use your book with a lot of the case studies and answer the questions on the forms. And you can download them and type into them like Miss Bascom was talking about with her assignments. And that way you can just save it as you go. Y'all have any questions?
What did you say? You said that if we go to the summit that we will have to do the first two?
First 2 sections. Open that professional transitions assignment, Dr. Williams. And this is an individual assignment, like I said. And we made it due the week after summit. That way, if you weren't planning on going and you ended up deciding to go, then you could, just have to do that last section. Or if you had planned on attending and something happened and you didn't get to go, then you would have time to do it all. So I've got up there at the top, you can just, like the section 1 is the professional characteristics, and section 2 is about the bill and writing a letter to your legislator. So those 2 sections you won't have to do. But the 3rd section is the cover letter, resume, and a thank you letter that you will have to do, which most of y'all probably already have one of those and may just need to tweak it a little bit for this class. So
we go to this on the 27th, and the first 2 is on the first 2.
right. And you'll just, like, under there, you'll type or write in, attended summit or attended lobby day, whichever. And then I'll make sure I have you on my sign-in sheet.
How long would it take, how long does that event last?
Lobby day is from 12:30 to 4. And I've never actually attended lobby day, and neither has Miss Walker, so this is a first time event for us as well.
Beware, Jackson, here we come.
So with that said, I'm not sure, like, the process, I know that last year Miss Markle went, and they had to be there at 12:30. I'm not sure if the students got to kind of come and go. I know we will stay the whole time, but I'm just not sure.
Also, with it being M&A involved, will they have like a setup down there if we want to go ahead and sign up to be a part of the M&A?
They will at Summit. I'm not sure about Lobby Day. I'm going to bet they won't at Lobby Day, but you can always go online. And you can also... Yeah, I can actually upload the membership form.
Okay.
And
I need to join the organization.
And there's a student rate also, which is
Yeah,
a
this
lot
would be a good
cheaper.
time
Yeah,
to-
this will be a very good time for you to join.
So
Terry.
let's say if I decide to go, would I be able to leave like 30 minutes early besides 4 o'clock? Which would y'all?
Yes.
I feel like you,
Okay.
that won't be a problem.
I think they were gone.
Most of the nurses need to wear a lab coat and name on it.
Okay, white lab coat?
Yeah.
Okay. Dr. Todd says normally you wear the white lab coat with your name badge for lobby day. Just look.
Even like,
look.
You white like who?
can it say, like, I work for Methodist, so it doesn't matter, okay.
That will be fine.
That'd be fine. If you don't have a lab coat, don't go buy one.
Yeah, don't go buy a lab coat if you don't have one. Yeah, but wear your name tag and look professional if you don't have a lab coat.